Happy Monday. 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 Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. I pray that you all have had a phenomenal day. Give me just a second. Ooh. Hey, as you all come in. Excuse me. Um, let's get the other stuff out of the way. Okay. All right. All right. Production is out the way. Good evening, y'all. I pray that you all have had a phenomenal day. I pray that your day has been great. I pray that you smiled more than you cried. I pray that you made the most of your day, regardless of how you felt. I pray that the only tears that you cried were tears of joy. I pray that all is well with your family. So, good evening, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get started. My goal is to be done in about 15 minutes. So, at about 9:28, no later than 9:30. And I'm going to tell y'all why. So, for those of you all who do not know me, my name is Dr. JaNee Mobley. I'm affectionately known as Dr. JaNee, and I help women turn their purpose into a profitable business, all while overcoming mindsets that prevent profit, progress, and prosperity. You know what? I just had a thought. Hold on, y'all. I just had a thought. I just had a thought. But you know what? It don't matter. Or does it? I just had a thought. It's okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and make it happen. All right. So, welcome to Transformational Monday, where Transformational Monday is all about me providing you with simple tips to help you to, as based on the foundation of the scripture, to be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And when you look up the word renewing, good evening, you all. As you all come in, make sure you say hi, tell me where you are tuning in from. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and share this with about 2 or 3 people. We're going to be done in about 14 minutes, no later than 16 minutes. So it's based on the scripture of be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And when I looked up one of the definitions, good evening, when I looked up one of the definitions of renewal, it means to renovate. So whenever we transform, meaning to change and improve who we are, we're renovating, just like a house. You're renovating your mind. You're renovating, you're shifting your way of thinking, all for the goal of creating a better life. And as a believer, so that you can be one of the lights, the light of the world. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, if you haven't shared this the link, make sure you click the share button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and we're going to get started. So tonight we're going to talk about holding yourself accountable. So quick story. One of the things that I have committed to is really living a life of good health, right? And a part of that is walking at least 30 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week. So one of my goals, y'all, is to really do it Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, because I believe if I can start on Monday, getting through the remainder of the week is always the easiest for me. So today, I'll be honest, in total transparency, it was totally one of those days that I did not feel like, remember, I didn't feel like exercising. I didn't feel like, going for a walk. I literally just wanted to just chill today. And not to say that you shouldn't have chill days, but Long story short, I got my tail up, put my clothes on. Because one thing about me, I noticed once I get my workout clothes on, the likelihood of me exercising is just going to happen. So I did what I needed at the time. I went for a walk outside. And let me tell y'all, it's something about being amongst God's creation and walking outside. And I literally started walking. And once I finished my 2 miles, I finished 2 miles in about a little bit over 30 minutes. So I was so proud of myself. I was walking real fast and kind of jogged a little bit. And it got me to thinking. I was sitting on like a little rocking bench, and it was so peaceful. I was sitting in the park just thinking about it. Just makes me feel amazing. And I was sitting there thinking, how many times and I want to ask you all a question. How many times how many tasks, things that you know you need to do towards pursuing your goals, building your business, and accomplishing a lot of things in life that you just don't want to do? Am I the only one sometimes who just don't want to do the things that are necessary to accomplish the goals that I said that I wanted to accomplish? How much of an oxymoron is that, right? And I got to thinking, I said, you know what? Here's the thing that I had to realize, because I was a huge procrastinator. How many of you all have ever been a procrastinator or are a procrastinator? Put a 2 in the comments for procrastination if you are a big procrastinator. And one of the things that pushed me today to do what I didn't feel like doing is knowing what the result was going to be after I did the thing that I didn't want to do. It's about holding yourself accountable. Tonight, we're going to talk about holding yourself accountable. How many of you all have ideas that you have? You have books you want to write. You have businesses you want to start. You have ideas that you just really, really know that you need to push out of you. And how do I know? You wake up every day and you think about all of the ideas. You think about all of this stuff. These different things come to your head. And let me tell you, do not minimize those ideas. There's a reason why you get those ideas. There's a reason why God just won't allow you to rest until you implement them, right? You got to do it. And one of the main things that's going to ensure that you accomplish any goal in life, and this can apply to your business, this can apply to your purpose, going from mindset to movement, is holding yourself accountable. I'm a part of a mastermind group, and I have an accountability partner. We call short for AP. And her and I, every week, we discuss what our goals are and what we're going to do and what we did last week, right? And it's always helpful because we're able to feed off of each other. We're able to encourage each other. We're able to push each other. Sometimes, and I'll be honest, sometimes she may not have the greatest week and I may not have the greatest week, right? But we push each other. But one of the things that I truly understand is that the only way that you can be a great accountability partner is when you hold you accountable. So at the end of the day, you can have all of these different ideas that you want to implement, all of these different businesses that you say you want to start and move forward in. Here's the thing, you got to hold you accountable. You got to hold you accountable. You have to decide, and you have to always, and how do we do this? How do we do this? You always remind yourself, and this is huge for me. I talk about this quite a bit. Hadn't talked about it in a while. One of the ways that I hold me accountable is I always go back to my why. I don't care if it's my marriage, which is one of the reasons why I'm going to be done in about 10 minutes, because I have to go spend time with my husband while our kids are asleep, because that's very important to me. As I build a business, what's the point? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world yet lose his soul? Okay. And so building my marriage and building my relationship with our kids is very important to me. This is why I'm going to be done in 10 minutes, right? So one of the ways that I hold me accountable is I always remind myself of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So for the example of health, right? For me, it's not about losing weight. That's just a huge benefit. But I'm going to tell y'all want to know the real reason why I exercise when I don't feel like it? I do it for my sanity. Exercise for me is most beneficial mentally and emotionally, even more so than it is for me physically. These past couple of weeks have been a big change. Well, not, yeah, it has been a change for me. And it's requiring me to have a greater level of discipline and accountability than I've ever had before. So today, I was feeling, just to be honest, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but I knew for my own health that I needed to take care of me. So the way I hold myself accountable in my health is I always remember what I want the end result to be. We're in the month of February, and um I know people, celebrated and talked about Heart Awareness Month for women. And just as a sidebar, think it not strange that heart disease is one of, if not the biggest killer of women. Why? Because women tend to carry a lot on their plate. I had this revelation, and this is kind of totally off subject, but this is a perspective that God gave me. Is that as women, we're called to be the helpmeet to our husbands. Now, if you think about being a help, you are a support, right? And as a support, there's a leader who has a vision. But one thing about leading and having a vision is that somebody has to do the work. Somebody has to provide stability for and direction, even for whatever it is that needs to be accomplished. And a lot of the times, women, not minimizing men at all, but it's just a gift I believe that God has given us in being the help me, in being of support in prayer, support in ideas, support in creativity, where he has given men even a greater level of vision. Not saying that women don't have vision, but the responsibilities that women have in terms of being the support and the help can be a lot. So, sidebar, one of the scriptures that God tells us is to guard our hearts. And I know I'm probably all over the place, but just go with me. It's to guard our hearts because out of it flows the issues of life. And what happens is a lot of women tend, and I'm sure men do too, but a lot of women tend to carry a lot of other people's issues, their struggles, their problems in their minds, in their souls. And what you don't, there's a reason why the Bible tells us to cast, meaning to throw all of our cares, our concerns upon him because he cares for us. One of the reasons is because I believe he knows that it's too much for us to carry and it can become overwhelming, killing us. So I don't care what you're going through right now. I don't care whose problems you're carrying. I want you to throw them before God. Okay? So I'm back to what I was saying. So one of the ways, I know I just needed to say that. So one of the ways that I hold myself accountable is I always remember why I'm doing what I'm doing. So right now I'm in the middle of writing my second book. So excited. And I'm going to tell y'all, writing a book is a huge level for me of discipline and commitment. Because a lot of times, how many of y'all start stuff and don't finish it, right? And a book is a great opportunity, exciting, but you start it and then you can stop it. So I've really, really been holding myself accountable because I understand that this book ain't just about me, right? The bigger why as to why I'm writing this book is because I understand that God has given me a vision and an idea and a solution for the problems that a lot of women have in the marketplace as it pertains to their mindset and their ability to take the idea from their mind and implement it with boldness and bravery. Okay? So I always remind myself of why I'm doing anything, right? Our why should be the center, should be the reason as to what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing. So, number one, in holding yourself accountable, always remember why you're doing what you're doing as it pertains to your idea. I don't care if it's a conference, convention, whatever it is, a book, whatever it is, a business, a school, a nonprofit organization. Why are you doing what you're doing? And allow that to drive you, allow that to thrust you into moving in the direction that you know you're supposed to be doing. Because at the end of the day, you are the one who is responsible for implementing the idea. You're the one who is responsible for putting it to work and giving it feet. You can have the idea, but what use is the idea if you don't do it? We can dream all day long. People have died dreaming. People have died with their dreams. Their dreams have died with them. The ideas that they have had has died with them. But are you going to be the one who takes that idea and hold yourself accountable and do it even in times when you don't feel like it? Let me tell you, if you're talking about implementing an idea and starting a business, what's going to drive you is why you're doing it. And it has to be more than money. It has to be about what you're going to do with the money. Who can you help? What will the money allow you to do? And allow that to feed you. This works for your health. This works for your marriage. What do you want the end result to be? And hold yourself accountable for actually doing it. Be the one that starts a thing and finishes it. So I promised that I was going to be done at this time. I appreciate you all for joining me. If you haven't already, make sure you click the link below and get your free gift, The 5 Mistakes That Women Make That Prevent Them from Profiting from Your Purpose. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel so that anytime that I'm live, you all can join me. You all have a spectacular day. And remember to know your worth. Good night, y'all. Bye.